Yeah. I haven't been back in forever. Tell you what, let's just roll the intro and get into the shit.
People try to tell me I'm an African American, but that's not true. African Americans are loud, rude, obnoxious, and just altogether fat and ugly.
I can think of a couple of those that you fit quite nicely. I'll let you decide which ones.
If you ask me, my 16-year-old daughter has a very out-of-control identity crisis. She truly believes she's white.
Gee, you think. My only question here is how in the ever-living fuck would a person, a black person especially, think that they're the pretty much opposite color of what they are? How would they even remotely get that impression? How is that even possible? Oh, coming back to YouTube and making these videos, I remember the distinct headaches I would get from people like this, from people who are so unaware of themselves and what they're saying and what they're doing that it's almost, no, it's not almost, it is painful. It is very much painful.
When Treasure was 5 years old, I've noticed Treasure was having issues with her race. She wouldn't play with the black children.
Okay, that's just really odd. It's not uncommon for kids to not play with anyone. That's a sign of an antisocial kid. But her not playing with a distinct type of kid, that's very fucking weird. So I'm going to assume ever since she was 5 that you didn't try to bring any of this up to her? I hope I'm wrong in that. I really do. Because if you didn't bring this up to her ever, then that is your fault. That's actually your fault. Now, if she did that and you did tell her when she was 5 and she just kept doing it, yeah, she's probably a piece of shit person. But if she did that and you never, ever talked to her about it, she's doing the dumb shit, but you're the one who's letting it happen.
Treasure would mangle or destroy her black dolls. She would cut their heads off, pull off their arms.
I did a very similar thing with a couple of Woody dolls that I had from those Toy Story movies. Me and my friend would throw them across a field or something just to watch them ragdoll or some stupid shit. I remember that we used to role play with them. The bigger one would be the father, and the younger one would be the son, and they would fight and beat the shit out of each other, and they were very abusive, and it was, well, when I look back on it, pretty barbaric, but it was entertaining for us as kids. Ah, hell, you know what? Even today, it's still kind of amusing thinking back on it. That was a lot of fun.
She would pretend that they were the white doll's slave.
Never did that, though. I'm starting to think that your daughter might not be so normal.
Well, my mom bought me beautiful white dolls instead of buying me the ugly, big-lipped black doll.
Ugly? Yes, both of them were pretty hideous considering that they're made out of plastic. But big-lipped? Maybe it's just me, but those lips on both of them look the exact same size. So, lady, you're dumb. I mean, you're already dumb, but you're saying dumber things. And I'm sure that there's more to come, so I'm gonna get my drinks ready if that's okay with you.
I felt mortified. I was a single mom trying to support a family.
Yeah, that's great. I'm getting my drinks ready. I told you this.
We couldn't afford to stay in our beautiful home. We moved from a mostly white, affluent neighborhood to the city, which was mostly African American.
Yes. Again, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm getting my drinks ready for when your daughter says something stupid again, which I'm absolutely certain that she will.
I was not anything like other black people. They were all hood rats and they were all ghetto. They all act like monkeys.
You don't care if I get my alcohol at all, do you? I hate you. I absolutely hate you. You are the worst person I've ever met. I hate you. If by the end of this episode, Dr. Phil does not smack the ever-living crap out of her, I might just go insane myself.
She started to say very racist things in public. Like, I hate black people's hair, they're dirty. She would call them the N-word.
Wait, okay. I know this is about her being a terrible person and you being not the greatest parent in the world, but now all of a sudden, it's not okay for other black people to say the N-word. You know, I'm very confused about these stupid rules. So how about we come to this? I will create a contract where it says context is important, and if you ignore the context of any word being used, then you should be smacked in the face with a china bowl.
It made me feel good to put down an African American person because it helps them stay in their place.
I have absolutely no idea how to properly respond to this other than me saying you're going to be slapped with the china bowl first. You know, that line alone is enough to make me think that this can't possibly be real now. This can't possibly be real. There is no way that any living person could be so utterly stupid and foolish that they could actually have these thoughts. I'm starting to think that they're doing this just to get on Dr. Phil. Because of that one line. It is absolutely so retarded that there's no other explanation for that in my head. I'm actually really curious to think what Dr. Phil thinks now, because this is ridiculous.
All the African American kids that I was around were all ugly looking and losers. They're all gorillas.
Well, I definitely mistook you for a gorilla the first time I saw you, and the opinions you hold definitely classify you as a Class A loser.
My daughter is a racist against her own race.
The all-powerful PC master race?
What I find the most disturbing is my daughter is consumed with the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm sorry? What?
Treasure, have you ever reached out to the KKK?
I have their number on speed dial. Call KKK. They keep me current on updated events. I've had the KKK's number since I was in middle school.
Greetings from the loyal white knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Another 8 chimp out, this time in Washington, D.C. 20-year-old silverback gorilla tried passing a parked bus, then struck it with her car.
I identify with the Ku Klux Klan because the way they believe is just so smart.
Okay, well, if I didn't believe you before, I certainly don't believe you now. I can't possibly believe that you, a teenager, has had the KKK's number since middle school. Nor do I believe that the KKK actually has a phone number. I don't believe you.
You ask if you've ever gone to their website. That's me.
Oh, yeah,
You've done it. Yeah, I figured as much. Ooh, that's just awful.
Yeah, of course I've been to
Ooh,
their
that's
website.
just awful.
So wait, you're surprised that she went to the website when she told you that she has the phone number, which I still don't believe. You're a dumb parent.
My daughter does spend a lot of time on social media. I don't even look at her Facebook page. It's too painful.
And the thought never occurred to you to take the internet away, to take her phone away, to take a computer away if she has one, to take away her connection to the internet. Why? Why does that thought never occur to you? No, actually, I know why. Because you are the dumbest parent I have ever met in my entire life. You are by far the worst.
I don't care what other people think. I'm going to do what I want.
As a parent, I kept expecting her to just outgrow it and thinking she would change. I pretty much was like an ostrich, put my head in the sand, and it's getting worse.
Well, that absolutely does prove that you're a dumb parent if nothing else does. If you see bad behavior and you don't correct it, you're not a parent. That's... God fucking damn it, you're pissing me off. You are pissing me off. And I don't even have any drinks with me. I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to prepare them. You piece of shit. You know when an ostrich puts its head in the sand, right? I'm going to assume that you don't, since you use that phrase so terribly. Ostriches put their heads in the sand to not only protect themselves, but often to protect the eggs that they carry with them. They're protecting their children. Maybe you can learn a thing or two from an ostrich. So now that I've heard every stupid thing that this crazy fucking girl and her dumbass parent has said, I've basically come to my conclusion that they're actually just doing this together for attention to get on the Dr. Phil show, and that she doesn't actually believe in all the shit that she believes. I'm going to hear what Dr. Phil has to say about this, because I am, oh, so very curious.
Okay, you're shocked by this, right?
Mortified.
And I want to tell you, I'm interested in doing this story because I think it's a teachable moment and not for sensationalistic shock value because of some of the outrageous things that she says. So I don't think she's doing them to get attention. I think she's doing them because this is how she actually feels and believes.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Yes, I do.
Maybe it's the inner cynic in me that's saying this, but I still think that this dumb parent is still so full of shit. Phil, I love you, man. I really do. I'm a big fan of yours, but how could you possibly think this?
Now, when she showed up the other day and she met one of our very able producers, which she discovered on meeting her. I guess she had talked to her on the phone, but on meeting her, that she was in fact black.
Yes.
She was very taken aback, very awkward, reluctant to even shake her hand.
I mean, okay, she's an asshole, and she. I'm sorry, Phil. It's just really hard to believe. I know you're a professional in everything, but I still can't fucking see this. I can't.
Says things like they should be in cages. They're monkeys. So her views
Yeah.
are extreme, to say the least, and extremely offensive.
You have explained to Treasure in the past that she is not Caucasian. How
Yes.
does she respond when you tell her that?
She flew into a rage and told me I'm white.
Wow, so shocking.
I know a lot of people take issue with my beliefs. I'm white. I'm a Caucasian because everything about me is different from an African American. I have naturally straight hair. My hair isn't nappy. It doesn't require weave. My nose is not giant as like African Americans. My lips are perfect. They're not too big and they're not too small. Like they're just perfect. My ears, I don't have black people ears because they're really giant. Most African Americans speak ghetto. But when it comes to black people, I think they're all ugly and I have nothing in common with them. I'm different from African Americans because I'm white.
The only thing that you are is retarded. You have the brain size of a goldfish, and your mother is no better.
My mom tries to criticize me about my supposed race. I tell her she's just ignorant. There's nothing wrong with my views or beliefs because I have freedom of speech and everything I'm saying is true.
Nope, that's it. Nope, I'm done. Nope. You're absolutely stupid. You're beyond hope. Dr. Phil can't help you. No one can. You just need to be smacked in the face with a china bowl. I can't continue with this. I can't continue with her insanity and her mother's lying. I am still fully convinced that both of them are just playing into Dr. Phil's hands, and unfortunately, that's exactly what's happening. I can't think of any other way that this would happen. And if she is truly concerned about her daughter, then she wouldn't go see Dr. Phil. I'm sorry, but the Dr. Phil show is one of the worst places that you can possibly get help. Private counseling and or therapy is what she needs. If she truly believes in the things that she believes, that's the answer. And you should not be a parent. Ever. Anyone who takes a cue from her also deserves the China Bowl. I really do applaud the people who have subscribed to my channel and the people who actually watch the videos that I make, because if it weren't for the people who do, I still wouldn't be doing this. I still wouldn't be making these videos, giving myself these headaches. I wouldn't be doing this. But it's because of the people who have subscribed and the people who do watch that I'm starting to realize that maybe this is what I would like to do. Maybe this is what I actually want. So I'm very, very thankful for everyone who is or has watched my videos. So with that, I guess I got nothing else to say other than the China Bowl will annihilate every single moron in this world, guaranteed 100% satisfaction, and no, there are no refunds. I don't know if I'm going to make that an actual product or not. I will be uploading on a regular basis now, mostly every week if I can. My next video I already have planned. It's going to be about Steve McRae versus Kyle on the Non Sequitur show. Mostly my defense for Steve, because what Kyle did to him was just such a dick move. And I know people have already made their videos, but I want to make mine. And I feel like that I really need to make that one. So I'm going to be taking a look at that hopefully next week. I know certain people are going to say, well, you were going to make that video first. I know. It's coming. It's coming. I need to make sure that I got everything I need to know before I make this video, because I don't want to make a complete ass of myself. So that video will come, guaranteed. It's just going to take a little while. And I don't really have any other news other than that, so have a great day, my disciples.